Hi, this is Vikrant and I welcome you to BYJU'S YouTube channel dedicated to all the MBA aspirants. And here is this series called Cat Question a Day, Keeps Your Stress Away. So go through this question, follow along the logic, the thought process that I bring, and I am sure that if you were to engage in a similar thought process, you would benefit immensely. But before we move ahead, why don't you subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss out on a single one of these videos that we bring for you. So today I have brought for you a parajumble. So a non-MCQ parajumble that happens to have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 sentences. So why don't you pause this video right here, solve this question, and once you are done, once you have your answer with you, come back and join me. So I hope you paused the video and now you are back after pausing it so that this video can now be discussed. So shall we? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the first sentence. Scientists have for the first time managed to edit genes in a human embryo to repair a genetic mutation. So let's just highlight this. We're talking about a genetic mutation, fueling hopes that such procedures may one day be available outside laboratory condition. Great. Then look at the second sentence. It says the cardiac disease. Which cardiac disease? Causes sudden death in otherwise healthy young athletes and affects about 1 in 500 people overall. Third, correcting the mutation in the gene. Which mutation are we talking about? So right here, you notice sentence 1 has a genetic mutation. Sentence 3 says the mutation. So even at this juncture, I can tell you that sentence 3 should come after sentence 1. Mind you, I'm not saying that it will come immediately after sentence 1, but just that it will come after sentence 1. Would not only ensure that the child, okay, which child is healthy but also prevents transmission of the mutation to future generations. Okay, fourth, it is caused by a mutation in a particular gene. What is caused by? So this fourth can come after to the cardiac disease. That's one possibility. But then let's continue reading. Fifth says, in results announced in Nature this week, scientists fixed a mutation, then the details of that mutation, and then they give you the condition, a condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So you notice, fifth gives you the name of the disease, 2 just says the cardiac disease. So I know that fifth should definitely come before fourth. I also know that fifth should also come before that's second. Fifth should definitely come before second, and fifth should also come before fourth, because the cardiac disease and it, both of them are referring to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So now let us just start arranging. So can I put 5 and then 4 and then 2, or should I prefer 5 to 4? What do you think? So far, any of these two options are all right. But then you notice third talks about the child, and it is your fourth sentence that mentions a child. So I also know that sentence 4 should come before sentence 3. So in either case, I need to put 3 here. So now let's start thinking. I have no problems with 542. I have no problems with 524. But if I just isolate and focus on this part, 2-3 or 4-3, you'd notice that 4-3 is better because a child and the child forms a connection. So because 4-3 is better, let us stick to that. So can I say that our sequence as far as these 4 sentences go should be, let's just erase this and then write the final version here. It should be 5, 2, 4, 3. Now that leaves us with sentence 1. Where should one go? It cannot go anywhere in between. We already know that. So the only two possibilities are put it at the end or put it at the beginning. But if you put it at the end, scientists for the first time managed to edit genes in a human embryo to repair a genetic mutation. This a genetic mutation will no longer make sense because it has already been talked about. So the best place for sentence 1 is at the beginning. So we can say that, okay, first introduces a particular step or a particular discovery or a particular achievement that the scientists have made. Fifth talks about that same discovery, that same achievement in greater detail, right? So the best answer for this is going to be 1, 5, 2, 4, 3. So you notice how we read every sentence carefully. We looked at the various clues that were scattered around, and then we managed to arrive at the exact sequence, right? And here is a very, very important information that I wanted to share with you. What is it that we are going to do on the D-Day? We are going to give you a detailed analysis. So the moment you are done with the exam, the very first thing in your mind generally is, what is the likely cutoff? How many questions should I have attempted? And then once things have settled down a bit, a couple of hours later, you would also want to get into a detailed analysis. So we have you covered. Here are the times. If you're in the slot 1, the analysis will start at 12:30. Slot 2, the analysis will start at 4:30. And for people in slot 3, the analysis will start at 8:30. So no matter which slot you are in, we have you covered. And during this analysis, we will give you CAT score calculator. We will tell you a good number of attempts and the expected cutoffs. And then we are also going to take you through a lot of memory-based questions so that you can also sort of tally your answers and figure out where you stand and what kind of performance you've had. And before I sign out, make sure that you follow us on all these different platforms. So please subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, your and my meeting will be just an accident, right? So let's do it by design and press the bell icon so that you are the first one to know whenever we upload our videos. Then do you know that we have a Telegram channel where you can discuss things with us? It's a two-way communication. So if you are not a part of that channel, what exactly are you doing? Come on, go and join that. And then, of course, you are on Instagram. We are on Instagram. Make sure that you there following us as well. And here is a thought that I want to leave you with today. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The realist adjusts the sails. So no matter what you face in the exam, make sure that you keep adjusting your sails and keep sailing towards your destination. Wishing you a lot of luck. That's it from me today. Take care. Stay focused.